Hey guys, my name is Peter and I live in Southern California, but I put together the most incredible road trip to Northern California and found some places that just blew my mind. Some of them I had known about for a while and others I had no idea existed until I did a little research. There are still tons of places I want to go see, but for now, here are my top 10 places to visit in Northern California. Number 1, Burney Falls. California has beautiful waterfalls, and this is one of the biggest. Unlike many waterfalls, it's easily accessible. It's huge, it's loud, and it's especially interesting because not only does the water pour over the top, but also through the cliff into a deep blue basin filled with mist. President Theodore Roosevelt called it the 8th wonder of the world, and when you see it, you'll understand why. I'm always finding beautiful new places in California, so definitely hit the subscribe button to follow along. Next up is Avenue of the Giants. I cannot say enough about the redwood forests of Northern California. They are magical. I would go to war to defend these trees. And Avenue of the Giants is one of the most scenic drives I've ever done. It's a 31-mile road that takes you through some of the tallest trees in the entire world. These titan trees line the highway through a beautiful redwood forest. Pictures and videos just can't do it justice. There are tons of places to pull over and hike into the forest. This place took my breath away. You can also check out the state and national redwood parks near Crescent City. They are absolutely stunning. Next up is Cinder Cone. This is my all-time favorite hidden gem in California. California is famous for its beaches and mountains, but it has more volcanoes than Hawaii. This is your spitting image of a volcano. It's located in Lassen Volcanic National Park and last erupted in the 1600s. It's a 4-mile round-trip hike, and when you reach the very top, you'll see the actual volcano crater, which you can hike down into. Here I am at the bottom of the crater. On the way back, you'll see the stunningly beautiful, fantastic lava beds. Vincent van Gogh couldn't have painted a more beautiful landscape. Just please stay on the trail to keep it looking smooth and beautiful. Next up is Emerald Bay. This is some of the most beautiful water in California. It's off of Lake Tahoe and has the only island in Lake Tahoe, Fanette Island. I found some random hiking trails down to the water and the views were amazing. I didn't plan on swimming, but I just had to experience this ultra clean blue water, so I stripped down and took a swim. It was so awesome. The drive around Emerald Bay is also beautiful. You'll see gorgeous rocky peaks towering over the blue water. It's just gorgeous. Next, we're going to drive over to one of the most impressive volcanoes in California, Mount Shasta. This potentially active volcano last erupted in 1250 AD. It's over 14,000 feet tall, making it the 5th tallest mountain in California. I had hoped to climb to the top, but I had a flat tire and ran out of time. So I ended up doing a much easier but really nice 7-mile hike around Lake Siskiyou, which has beautiful trees and fantastic views of the volcano. After the sunset, I could see the moon over the beautiful trees, and it was just gorgeous. All right, now we're going to go over to Point Reyes National Seashore. This is a beautiful section of coastline just north of San Francisco. I'm so glad places like this are protected. It has beautiful beaches and rocky, impressive shorelines. If you love ocean views, this is the place to see it. It's also home to one of my favorite hikes in California, the hike to Alamir Falls. This is one of 2 waterfalls in California that pour directly into the ocean. This treasure is reserved exclusively for those who are willing to trek the minimum 14-mile round-trip hike to see it, but it is one of the most beautiful hikes I've ever done. All right, this next place smells like an outhouse, but you have to go see it. This is Bumpass Hell in Lassen Volcanic National Park. It's a 3-mile round-trip hike, but you can't believe you're in California. There's all sorts of geothermal activity like boiling mud pots, acid rivers, fumaroles, and steam vents. There is a walkway so you can get super close to the action, but don't fall because the acid can burn your skin off. You can check out the rest of Lassen Volcanic National Park while you're here. There are beautiful blue lakes and streams. Unfortunately, the Dixie Fire of 2021 burned 73,000 acres of vegetation in the park. You can see how the road helped to stop the fire from spreading, but it will take hundreds of years for the forest to return to normal. If you haven't already, now's a great time to hit the subscribe button so you can follow along as I visit all these beautiful locations in the West Coast. Next up, Glass Beach. This is a unique California beach because it's covered with small pebbles of colored glass. This beach is near Fort Bragg, California. The glass comes from former trash dumping sites, and thanks to time and the ocean's relentless waves, the shards of glass have been rounded into beautiful jewels on the beach. It is illegal to take the glass, so please leave it where it is. Next up, Mendocino. California has almost 900 miles of coastline, and all of it is beautiful, and this is a great place to see it. Mendocino is a small coastal city in Northern California. I passed it on my way from San Francisco to Redwood National Park. There's ocean cliffs, sea caves, and amazing black sand beaches. There are tons of trails you can find to explore the beautiful Pacific coastline. Last on the list is one of the most beautiful places in the entire country. This is Lake Tahoe, the largest alpine lake in the United States. It straddles the border of California and Nevada. There is so much to do here. In the winter, there's skiing, and in the summer, you can hike, swim, go to the beach, or go in a boat. The water is so clear and blue, it will blow your mind. Just be aware if you go in the late summer, it may get smoky from forest fires like it did for me. Northern California has beautiful forests, mountains, volcanoes, beaches, and waterfalls. I've highlighted 10 places in this video, but there are so many more, so stay tuned for a future video. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.